Welcome to Botbiz. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a follow-up sequence for your chatbot. Now, when somebody takes an action, let's say click on a button, what you can do is you can activate that follow-up sequence. So that let's say after 20 hours, the person did not take any action which you were willing him to take, then the chatbot is going to remind him about the offer or the action that he was going to take. Now, the chatbot sequence can be built in two different ways. One is you can build an independent sequence that you can reuse again in multiple different ways. Or second is you can just simply build a sequence connected with the button. I'm going to show you the simplest way to create the chatbot. So what you need to do in order to create a sequence follow-up chatbot is first of all build the chatbot how you were building. So let's name it as follow-up. And then let me call this chatbot as follow-up sequence chatbot. And then I can go ahead and click on save. This gets saved and the bot gets fired when somebody messages follow up. Now what you need to do is you need to use an interactive block because the sequence can only be connected with buttons or list messages. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's say, hey, would you be interested in our product? Okay. Then I give two options. Yes, save it. And no, save it. Now, just understand the fundamentals. I'm just teaching you the fundamentals of this thing, how you're going to use this in real life. So, I have created two buttons, yes or no. So, the moment somebody says, yes, I'm interested in using the product, then I'm going to send them a checkout link. So, they need to click on the checkout and they make a purchase. So if they do not make a checkout, that's when we want to follow up with them. Use the interactive message and let's put it like, awesome, please check out from the button below. And then you save it. And then you can put buy now. And when somebody clicks buy now, you have to apply a label called as buy now. And we save it. Now let's say as soon as they click on the buy now, let's also give them a message. Send a message, here's the link to purchase. And I'm going to send, let's say, a website. Let me put it over here. Save it. So when somebody clicks on yes, I'm interested, I'm going to add them to the sequence. And if they have not purchased the product, which is if they have not clicked on the button buy now, this is when I want to follow up with them. Okay, something is not connected yet. No problem. And we end this over here. I'm just building a simple flow just to teach you the fundamentals of how you're actually going to use it in real life. So I'm just keeping it as simple as possible. So I'm asking, hey, would you be interested in our product? Yes or no? If you say yes, I'm going to give you a button. And if you click on the button, it's going to apply a label buy now, which means you're going to purchase the product. But if you don't click on the button, you don't get a label of buy now, which means you have not actually purchased the product. And that's where I need to follow up with you. What I need to do here is when somebody clicks on button, yes, this is where I will start my sequence. So I just need to click on subscribe sequence. Put it on top so that I do not mess up with this block over here. And let's just keep everything on the top. 1, 2, and 3. But I'm going to delete all of them because at the end of the day, I'm just going to clone one of these messages and we are going to reuse it again and again. Now, before I go here, I have to set a sequence campaign. So I'm going to name it as buy now follow up. If they do not purchase, I want to follow up with them. And this is a time you need to set. If let's say your follow-up time goes beyond that 24 hours, this is where you can't send just a generic message, just any random message. You can only send a template message. So what it is asking is that let's say you're out of that 24-hour conversation window and then you're trying to follow up with the person. What time would you prefer to text that person? So I would do let's say 14. And time zone, let me just put as Asia. Save it. So I've created one over here. Now the first message that I want to send, it's within 24 hours. So the first message I want to send, let's say after 30 minutes. You said, yes, I want to buy the product. I'm interested in your product. So right after 30 minutes, I want to send a first message. But before I send a message, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check whether you actually clicked on buy now or not. So here, I'm using a condition. And what I'm trying to check is, did you click on the label? Did you click on the button buy now? Because if you've clicked on the button buy now, you got a label as buy now. So did you get a label as buy now, yes or no? If not, that's when I'm going to follow up with you. And I'm going to tell you, you were about to purchase the product. Is there anything I can help you with? And then we can put another message. I'm rather going to use the interactive method. So instead of me creating this, what I want to do is I'll just go ahead and duplicate this interactive block. Connect with this. I'm going to say, if you are still interested, please check out from the button below. Now this is where I'm going to use the same button again. So I need to just clone this. Put it on top, connect with this. And what is going to happen is, if you click on the button buy now, you will get a label applied as buy now. So the next time I'm not going to send you a message. Why? Because when the condition will check whether the buy now label is applied or not, it's going to see, okay, this time the buy now label is applied, so let's not send any message. Let me first connect a message. Please buy from here, and then we can put a link. Now let's say you still don't go ahead and buy this. So I need to clone this, send message. After now 30 minutes, we are anyway sending them. Now I want to increase this and make it, let's say, 21 hours. So I'm going to follow up with them tomorrow, but within that 24-hour conversation window. Because you see, it's not exceeding that 24-hour conversation window, which is a good thing. Because still here you can send unlimited follow-ups, which is absolutely free. And then I'm going to use the same tactic. Check whether now you have clicked on the button buy or not. Then I'm going to send you the follow-up again if you've not purchased it. Feel free to do whatever you want to do here. But I'm going to just use the same flow here. And then I just duplicate everything. Buy now and then send the message. And you can change this. You can change the messaging. So I hope you understood what do I mean by, having multiple send messages after. Now, if you want to send messages after that 24 hours conversation window, you also have an option to select schedule message for daily sequence. This is outside that 24 hours window. This is where you don't get the flexibility to send any message that you want. So here you have to just select any template message. And let's say I want to follow up after day 5. It's one of my template messages, and I can just remind them about the product they were going to buy. And then you can keep creating as many sequences as you want. Now the problem with this flow is that I cannot show you the demonstration of this because it is not going to follow up with me immediately. So it's going to follow up with me after 30 minutes, 21 hours. So what I will do is I'll just export this flow and give it to you so that you can test it on your own. How do you export a flow? It's pretty simple. Let me show you. All you need to do is click on the export button. I'm going to put the link to this chatbot in the description below. Feel free to import this. How do you import it? It's pretty simple. Go to option, click on flow import and just select the file that I'm going to give you in the description below. And you have your sequence chatbot ready to roll. Now I'll show you how you can make a independent sequence and assign sequence from shared inbox, and how to assign sequence to subscribers in bulk. For that, we need a sequence. Let's create one. Go to Bot Manager and click Sequence. Click Create. Double-click on it. As you know, for this sequence, this should not be triggered as someone text. So I'll leave this empty, give it a title, and select Sequence, and choose New Sequence. Let's give a sequence campaign name and time zone. Configure the first sequence message, choose schedule message with 24-hour windows and choose time after. Now select a text component. Give it a text. And do it same for all the sequence messages as much as your need with different scheduled time. Now let's go to the shared inbox and choose a subscriber. To assign a sequence to any subscriber, choose the sequence you want to assign. As you can see, the sequence has been subscribed to the subscriber. Let's go to the subscriber manager if you want assign sequence to subscribers in bulk. But there is a limit of 500 subscribers you can assign at once. You can filter out the list of subscribers as you want. Then just select them all or one by one, then go to Options and select Assign Sequence. Choose the sequence and hit the Assign button. Also keep in mind, if you are assigning sequence from Subscriber Manager, make sure you are creating sequence for outside 24 hours window with templates, because your subscribers may be inactive, so they will only receive template-based sequence. So this is all about it in this video. Until next time, see you.